Hi, Yumanews! Welcome. Today's program, today's broadcast. I don't know, what do they say? What do they say, when they start the news? Welcome to Yumanews channel. You're watching. You're now watching Yumanews channel. I don't know, what do they say? Can somebody tell me? What do they say? I'm gonna make a statement. I don't know, I just thought this looked cool. There will actually be news. I mean what I mean is, I have some cool, I have like a little setup. We're not gonna show it yet. Is it the teleprompter? Yeah, no teleprompter. We're doing this improv. I don't need that. So yeah, thanks for coming to watch the news today. We really appreciate your continued viewership of as just one of the most trusted news channels. Yeah, greetings, Yumanews. I'm addressing the nation. One of the most trusted news channels on twitch.tv and youtube.com. So yeah, we have some important topics to discuss today. But first, I want to greet everyone and what's the expression? Every one of our valued listeners. Thank you. Today's program was sponsored. No, you guys didn't sponsor. Hello. I got my toe stuck in my chair. Hello, Postal and Duck Pulse, Joe, LSR, Megan Goodpit, Jade Dragon, Battlestar, SLRV, Nuclear Vaco, Quibbling Sword, Echo Genius, Tub of Grubs, Lamb Pasta, Tater Soup, King Billy, Pumpkin Dealer, Tooting Cheese, and Max Sleepy, and thank you, Tater Soup, for the stream streak, and thank you, Quibbling Sword, for the stream streak, and thank you, Tooting Cheese, for the stream streak. Yes. And hello, Dolls and Hammus and Nanomachine, Sleepless Night, and Maniacal Foreigner, Mirana and Bubble Claire. So, yeah. Now, no Oblivion. It's, no pond. But as you can see, I'm in your TV, and this is where I should be when I'm talking about important topics such as the news. Episode is brought to you by Litterwire. Important topics such as where is Battle's Fire? That is a good topic. But, この番組のスポンサーは、この番組は、ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Pony Canyon. No, I don't think Pony Canyon's sponsor. Don't they always say like Pony Canyon? You maniacs, I'm starving. I need news to live. Don't worry. Today I will perform many miracles. Lightning struck my Minecraft tower. No! Minecraft has, like... Yeah, Minecraft has weather. That makes sense. Hope it grows back. Yeah, the Yumanews... Yumanews Day. News. So, let me see. What's your position on the heat wave? I think it should go away. Wave is my arm. Go away. Heat wave, go away. Waving my arm. What else? My favorite television program. Yeah. Yumanews. We want the Yumanews. The Yumanews. Thank you for enjoying this show. The auto dub turned on. Oh no! Wait, what if I put on the British accent? Oh, you've changed the language to British English. Oh, we might having a bit of a laugh there. Oh, we might. Oh, actually, I guess England can't have a laugh today because they lost the World Cup. Sorry, I know this is serious to some people, so don't want to take it too lightly. But yeah, it seems like they lost. That's too bad. Everybody loses sometimes. Just gotta deal with it. Thank you, Nanomachine, for the stream streak. Let's see. reporting any fires. I actually thought about using Weather Channel music. Hopefully the music volume is okay. But then I thought maybe I'll get copyright struck by the Weather Channel from 1990. Who knows? Yeah, I don't like when the VOD gets muted, because you know, what if I just randomly want to look in some VOD to see what I was talking about? Not a license for that. Wait, I can't do my British accent anymore. Should we set it? Okay, set it to Spanish. Hola. Vamos a los... I don't know, where are we going? Otherwise, okay. Yeah, actually... And so I was seeing a bunch of watch-alongs to the World Cup, and then I tried watching some of them, and they're like, oh, they're falling over, they're fighting, they're fighting each other, they're wrestling, I don't know, maybe something like that. And so it's like, okay, maybe I'll watch. They're making this soccer game sound kind of, I mean, football game sound kind of. Can I say soccer? I speak American English. I say I should be allowed to use the word soccer. Just like I call it like a line. I call it a line and not a queue, and I call it a schedule, not a schedule. Well, I can say soccer, right? That's what they taught me in school. And so I was like, okay, where do I watch this? And the soccer is like a derogatory term. How would I know? I lost. I have to say football. Hello, Tomoya. Did I say good afternoon to everyone? I need to call the panel that covers the car's engine a hood, right? Yeah. Oh, the channel is being dubbed in American. That's my native language. No dub necessary. A handball, hand egg. That's what hand egg is football. And so, this is so funny. I wanted to sign up, or like I was trying to see like, okay, where can I watch the free World Cup free streaming? And so first, I saw some like forums where people sending these suspicious links. They're like, yeah, this one works. It's like, no way I'm clicking that. And then I like found some news article that said like, okay, you can watch the streams here. Fubo or Sling. And I didn't want to sign up for Fubo or Sling. These are the real names of real streaming websites. So, and then I didn't want to set up a VPN. Can't you watch on YouTube? I don't think about just searching on YouTube. I guess I could have done that. I didn't think about that. Fubo. Yeah. Actually, it's Fubo. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to make a Fubo account. Yeah. It's actually called a bonnet. Oh, the front of a car? No, that's something that you wear on your head. That's cute though. That's a cute term. So yeah, I didn't watch the World Cup. And I think I watched like several minutes of the World Cup when I randomly found it on some news website. It was just playing. It was just playing for free. I didn't have to sign up for anything. I don't know how I made that happen, but I can make it happen again. It was on Quibi. It's on Saka. Yeah, I'm sure if I made a little more effort, I could have found it, but yeah, I was just too lazy. There's no problem with a... See, I have a VPN, but then I couldn't remember my username and login for my VPN, so I... But yeah, I couldn't really sleep last night, because, well, I just couldn't really sleep. So I got up to play, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this gacha game. And I got up, but then I had to patch. And then I just sat there for an hour waiting for it to patch because my internet's slow because I don't live on, like, the routers downstairs. I was like, okay, come on. My brain was fixated, I have to play this game before I go to bed. So I didn't really get much sleep. But yeah. I don't know if there is a sport I would go out of my way to watch. But, you know, it's like... I think it's kind of cool to see how people get really... You know, the reactions that people have... My throat is like making weird noises all the time lately. It's like, is a symptom of aging or something? It makes like a creaking sound. I hate that. I cannot do that. And so... when you know, when your team loses or when your team wins, should I put a reverb? Oh, too late for that now. I have this idea to make my voice crunchy because it's... Wait, I forgot to put the TV filter on. Well, no, it's okay. This is a modern TV. It's not a CRT. Well, it kind of looks like a CRT. I forgot to put on the TV filter. It's a fake TV. It looks like a CRT, but it's fake. Oh, the Yumanews started raining. So... it's just a fact. Whoa! I don't think I like this very much. Oh, it turned me great. Okay, I give up. I give up. Yeah, it's a fake CRT. It's actually a LCD, but it's styled to look like a CRT. Did I get anything in the gacha? No, I failed a 75-25. Which, why is that even a thing? I need more water. There's a touch from grass to gravel or concrete. But then they can't like fall onto the ground screaming for it to get a foul anymore, which is what soccer is all about. Time for the weather segment? The weather outside. Hang on, wait. It's hot. My throat did the sound again, but yeah, I guess you guys can't hear it. It's hot. It's hot. I should buy an actual CRT. I'm sorry, I'm not a real retro streamer. I don't own any hardware or anything. That's just not really an interest of mine. And so, yeah. What if soccer was played on concrete? Or how about like a big rubber? We should put like glue on the ground. Wait, no, hang on. Let me think about this for a little bit. What's the best material? Should we made of rubber, covered with a layer of glue, so that you know, if you get stuck, but then, nah, this is why I'm not a member of the soccer or the football association or whatever. Language learning. Software's had a significant jump in users since the World Cup started. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Everyone wants to see like the memes in other languages or something. But yeah, I've concluded my based on the watch-longs that I like briefly listened to today. Was that the sport where you like fall down a lot? And then they gotta go foul or something. 1960s Yumanews. Just address this nation about the maniacs on the moon. Don't worry, we're gonna get them off the moon. We're sending a rescue mission. Any moment now. Also have hockey players? Did the hockey players like punch each other or something? I don't know. Like, can you like hit the other guy with your stick? Clay tennis courts are a thing. Oh, I feel like that would hurt if you fall. You know, the transatlantic accent. How do you do the transatlantic? I actually like. I wanted to learn how to talk like an old-time TV. Also, I hope you're enjoying the. It's supposed to be like Weather Channel sounding music. Maybe it's too mellow. I feel mellow. Yes. Today's program will be discussing. No, that's not the transatlantic accent. It's like Silent Hill. It just like Silent Hill. They actually fist fight in hockey? What is this sport? I thought they would hit the ball with sticks, and then occasionally they might hit each other with sticks, but now they're just hitting each other. They're just like dropping the sticks and punching each other. I don't know. I was gonna say earlier is I guess that's you know, you see people being really passionate, and sometimes, you know, maybe overreacting a little bit. Actually, but I know when like the Super Bowl happens and there are people like climbing up. When the Super Bowl happens here in Burgerland, and there are people who like climb up light posts and knock them down and stuff like that. Is that when the what team wins or the what team loses? I'm not totally sure actually. Yeah. Yeah, football fans, hand-egg, yeah, fans, get a little rowdy. But it's like, I was thinking to myself, is there anything where I would get that enthusiasm. I would have this like passionate of a reaction, where if my like the really passionate reaction your team wins or loses. There, I don't know. Am I too apathetic? It's just like I don't know. Is there anything that would make me give that like passionate of a reaction of like victory? Right? I don't know. I have to think about it. Here in Europe, the soccer fans actually fight each other. Just oh, what? They don't just like climb up light poles and stuff. Yeah, it's a little scary. It's sports. The sports fans can be a little scary. Don't worry, guys. I'm not. I don't know anything about sports. You're not racing. I mean, unless you wanted to. There's not racing sports content from Yumanews channel. What counts as sport anyway? Is this like I don't know. Football. Wait, guys, isn't that they say like Ronaldinho soccer or something? There's like a game like that. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like someone showed this to me one time and I just remember it. Excuse me. Wii Sports. Oh, true. Wii Sports. They're killing people out there. What, over a ball? It's just a ball. You gotta take. That's kind of a national pride thing. I guess that's why people get so heated about it. Yeah. And like, I never watched the soccer ball. I never watched the Super Bowl. Basically, all my friends had older brothers in football firms organizing fights. Oh, you know what, guys? It's something that is big. It's like fantasy football leagues. This is something that people talk about at work. People talking about their fantasy football leagues or whatever. People at work trying to organize fantasy football leagues. Did I say the soccer ball? I'm not kidding you. Today I was like trying to look up like where to watch the World Cup, and I typed in Super Bowl. Like every single sporting event is the Super Bowl to me. I'm sorry. I was my I can't help that I'm like this. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm sorry, I paused to drink water. Pausing to drink water. Speaking of cup, pausing to drink water. So yeah, you guys ready for the news? Oh, before we start the news, one more thing. Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, I had the vegan ramen from the... Was it the box? The Sakura? No, the Tokyo Cheap box. That was good. That was mushroom. That wasn't the news. There's more news. This is like the intro. This is like the intro news. This isn't the news. I had the vegan ramen. It was a mushroomy tasting broth. I really like that. The noodles are just okay though. But I mean, it's vegan noodles, so. And then I had ramen again today. I'm not gonna have. And now I'm like, I still have some carbonara spicy ramen. I like, really want it. But I need to do some song recordings. So I'm like, I can't eat it until I do song recordings. So it really messes up your throat. That carbonara spicy ramen, which is I was like, and this is why we'll get to the schedule. But I'm taking off on Thursday because I'm like, maybe it'd be good to give my throat a rest. I just have this problem. I keep feeling like I need to like cough or clear my throat, and I'm trying, and that's why it's part of why I'm just like constantly drink waters because it suppresses that feeling. And so someone did mention it like, hey, maybe you should. Maybe you're like it's not healing or something. I don't know. So I've also been taking this anti-acid reflux medicine to see if like maybe it could be acid reflux. It hasn't helped with that symptom at all, but it did give me a really dry nose. I got a nosebleed. And this is not like a documented side effect. It's supposed to give you a dry mouth, though. I don't know what's wrong with me. Excuse me. Yeah, that's my medical news report, I guess. But yeah, I was wondering if. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's discuss this once we get to the schedule. All right. Bring in the news. Bring it in. Hang on. We're gonna get the news. I'll be right back. The news is coming. Wait, no, our first topic of today's news. Well, I'd like to report that Yumanews underscore has reached 3,000 followers on Twitch.tv, and it did say, it has said for a while that I have 3,000 followers, but that's not true. It says that once you get 2,950, but I wanted to get it for real, and I did, so, I feel like get me happy with this number. 3 is a lucky number. Excuse me. The Mother, the Maiden, the Crone, the Holy Trinity, whatever. The pyramids. But anyway, I think it's a pretty good goal to reach. I'm happy. Thank you for helping me achieve 30 million followers. Yeah. To celebrate with playing Warhammer 3K. No, I'm just kidding. I actually had this idea. Like, what if I did a stream where, I don't know, like revolving around 3,000 or 30 or like the number somehow, but I don't have any ideas. Oh, thank you. Romeo for the 43 months off. Thank you. Wow, almost 3 years. No, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. So, yeah, we will be playing Metal Gear 3 Solid this weekend to celebrate. What if I played all the second Valve games? I almost made like a social media post like, thank you for 3,000 followers. We're gonna play Portal 3 and Half-Life 3 to celebrate. I was like, that's too. I don't know. I don't think. Actually, I did think about Thief 3 because I want to play Thief 3. Total War 3 Kingdoms. Gex 3. Yeah, okay. So I did promise in the past I was gonna play Gex 3. I did say that. But I feel like maybe I should just keep my promise. I don't know. Do the people want to say Gex 3? We'll see. So, yeah, I'm trying to finish Metal Gear Solid 3 because this is the kind of game where if you don't play for a while, you like lose all your you'll forget the controls. And so I wanna keep playing Metal Gear Solid 3 every week until you finish it. That's currently my priority, so that I don't forget how to play it. But yeah, I don't know. We can have a week where we only play games with 3 in them, like Gex 3, Thief 3, and Metal Gear Solid 3. But what about Battlespire and Elder Scrolls Legend Battlespire? Clearly, when you play Elder Scrolls 3, nah. Oh yeah. Thief 3 is something that I don't want to play for a while. Metal Gear Solid 3 can be long if you take your time with every codec. I definitely haven't been listening to all the codecs. Because I get scared of... I don't know, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go out there where there's soldiers and stuff, and so just listen to codecs. But... yeah, I feel like we've been making decent progress. We raided 2 bosses, so... I didn't even use any items! That's not a thing in this game. But, yeah, I think there have been some mixed opinions on whether I was playing Gex 3 or not. Is it good? I will say I looked up some reviews and they're like, worst Gex game, but maybe they're not real Gex heads. Y'all's 3D watch along? Yeah, maybe I'll do like a triplicate week, but I'm not totally sure. I have a bunch of random things I want to do. I want to do another VR. Oh, but if I want to do VR, I gotta charge my trackers. Not that big of a deal, I'm just lazy. It's just for the bit, yeah, just for the bit. Is there any like meme games that have Duke Nukem 3? Is that a thing? If anyone has any meme game ideas, we could do a stream with all of them. Like X3 and other games of 3. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, thank you for the accomplishment. Alright. Next news. Oh, I'm getting my face getting covered. Yeah, as you can see here, we have the schedule. This is a very important part of the Yumanews, right? Yeah. You can see that right here. And Oh, well, we can discuss. I think you're the follow Minstar. Not sure of 2033, will that just... Do I even have enough space to my computer? Is that a modern game? Marathon Lord of the Rings challenge. I think I was gonna fall asleep. Not because of, you know, the... No, of course, it's very... I hold the Lord of the Rings series in high regard. However, I'm gonna get tired after watching 3 movies in a row. No matter what they are. Hovark? Yeah, welcome. This is just the 7-day forecast. Wait, it really is like the Weather Channel. 7-day forecast with the Yuma channel. It's looking, like we have a chance of streams. There'll be some streams this week. Fear 3 is not one bad. I guess that's the point though. Be careful when you go outside, there might be streams. Yeah, so yesterday was a collab, so thank you everybody for those watching. I got to achieve my dream. It kind of was a dream of playing Mecha Chameleon. I don't think I'm very good at Mecha Chameleon, guys, but it was fun to talk with everybody, although this Mecha Chameleon game has some bugs. They're a buggy game. Funny though, because you know, you'd think that Chameleon would eat all the bugs. There's some kind of bug where the in-game voice chat is just really low and you can't turn it off. So I feel like it was a little difficult to communicate at the beginning until everybody switched to Discord. But yeah, it was fun. I was a little nervous, but you know, it was very chill. I was really nervous in like the pre-voice chat and stuff, but I know we were like all in voice chat for the game, but you know, once we're playing the game, everybody's just like, that's why I like video games. Like the, you know, power of video games, you know, everybody's just playing a game together and having fun. And yeah. So it was a lot of fun, and appreciate Xenia organizing it and inviting me. Oh my gosh, I didn't have to crawl around begging people like myself. I really wanted to play it, now I have my curiosity satisfied. Yeah, and I got to meet a lot of cool people. There were so many people I've never talked to before, so yeah. Yeah, I still want to do more collabs. I'm not gonna do them like super often, but yeah. If I follow 3, but then I have to, I don't know. So yeah, more collabs, hopefully in the future. And then today is Yumanews Day, and I can't like cut the schedule because this is it's baked. The schedule was baked. I can't change it or move it. Yay, socializing. Yeah, people are very nice to me as well. And then Saturday, we'll paint the Skitari, this was supposed to happen on the Dark Tide Skitari release, which I will say was like almost a month ago, I think. And they are right on my desk, right here. They're all primed, except that I noticed after I'm looking at them that some of them have like patches where the primer didn't hit. The way I did it is I put them all in a big cardboard box and I sprayed it. But I was scared to stand too close, so I was like spraying at arm's length, and it was also really hot in the garage, which I was doing it in the garage. It was really hot, so I feel like it wasn't drying proper. Like it wasn't settling properly, and it's kind of patchy. So I had to do a lot of coats. Hopefully I didn't overdo it. But you know, we'll see that once we get to the painting. Yeah. Actually, my fingers, there's skin peeling off my fingertips because the plastic cement. Hopefully it'll heal by Saturday, but we'll see. Oh, the music. Okay, let me set it to different music. So yeah, and then Sunday we'll play more Metal Gear Solid 3. Nothing that's out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, like, it's like getting glue stuck on your fingers, right? And then when you pull the glue... When you pull... Here, it's just the volume. When you pull the glue off your fingers, it takes a little bit of skin off your finger. That's just what happened. Not like... I don't think I damaged my fingers or anything. Isn't it? Yeah, it is a solvent. Is it? Yeah, I think you can still paint unprimed figures. It's probably more of a problem. I'm just like rubbing my head to look at my stuff. I think it's more of a problem if you don't prime, if you overprime them, right? But if I look at them, I can still see all the little details, so I don't think I overprimed. They are a little textured. Like, it feels a little rough. I didn't prime totally smooth. Yeah, what can you do? It's hot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. No skin off my fingers, except it is. I like pulling glue off my fingers. I do too, but yeah, the plastic cement doesn't like stick in quite the same way. Excuse me. It's just like, because it's like it's invisible, so you don't see anything on your finger, but then your skin just comes off. I have a friend that found glue on her ears. What? Why ears? Oh, the primer makes it peel off. Oh, it's supposed to be like that. Okay. But yeah, that's this week. And so, thank you for hanging out with me for our stream so far. That is Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh yeah, but I don't know. On Thursday, I was like wondering if anyone would want to watch at the usual time in the Discord. What is it? That Chainsmoker Cat anime? I don't know, like, sorry, it's just like me, you have little brain worms, like, I don't know if it would be weird if it was like, because I kind of haven't done Discord watch if I'm silent. So because the whole point is for me to rest my throat and see if it helps with this. See, I'm trying so hard not to clear my throat. So, just the first episode of Yani Neko or Chainsmoker Cat was just in like getting a lot of buzz lately, and I want to watch it on the Discords. But you know, if you don't want to watch, like, if you don't want to join the Discord, I totally understand. It's like you don't have to. So just that, you know, because I'm gonna be silent and only talk in the chat. It feels kind of pointless to stream it. Yeah, just text chat. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I probably won't say I'm getting into smoking. It's all like a ploy for me to have this cigar roll, this like smoking stream. No. With a comically large cigar stream. No. Anyway, I think Chainsmoker Cat is about how smoking is bad, right? So I don't think it's gonna make anybody want to smoke. But yeah. So I will tweet it tomorrow. I will tweet. Yeah, and I don't expect that many people to join because I know it's like it's sort of just like a silent Discord watch along, but so you don't feel obligated or anything. But yeah, if you wanna hang out a little bit, I get brain worms. Hello, Autisten. Like, if only a couple people join, people are gonna think I'm like getting groomed in Discord or something. It's not my fault. Like, however people join my watch log, I have like brain worms about stuff like this. Like I know, or it's like I can't control how many people join in your watch log in my Discord. So, you know, it's like, it's just small streamer things. I don't know why people like say this kind of stuff. Yes. Did I say hello, Altisa? I think I did. Yeah. Well, it's not that. Ultimately, it's not that big of a deal. So, it's like I don't want to do nothing on Thursday. Normally, I get to hang out with you guys. So I think we'll have a little, just the first 2 episodes of Chainsmoker Cat, because that's all that has released so far. Yeah. There's one problem. I don't have Netflix, but I don't think that it's probably fine. I don't want to get Netflix further. I don't want to get Netflix like this. Should I? How much is Netflix? Price of one a month Netflix. $9. I think the Yuma family had Netflix at one point, and Imoto now is using it, but I don't know if they still have it. $9. That's with ads. We have to watch ads. Wait, so if you pay $9 per month, you still have to watch ads? Crazy. I mean, I guess TV has ads too. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you know, the real Netflix is in our hearts all along or something. But yeah, okay, I will tweet it. Excuse me. It's already pretty late today, so I'll tweet it tomorrow morning. I will have a little more longer to describe the usual time. Yeah, just the first 2 episodes of Chainsmoker Cat. I want to keep up with the latest anime, so there's some like interesting anime this season. There's like a retro style one, there's like a historical one. It's kinda cool. I don't know, I feel like there are so many seasons where I'm just like, nothing looks that interesting, but maybe seasonal anime is good again. I was paying $20 last month? That's with no ads, right? $9, the $9 price is, you have to watch ads too. I was curious about the new Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the original Ghost in the Shell. It's just like, it's okay to watch it. But it's probably made for new viewers anyway. Yeah. Okay, well that's the schedule. Oh, it's a direct manga animation adaptation. I see. The new Ghost in the Shell. Alright, next. Learn. Okay, when I said news, I really meant news. I have some. Okay, this segment, the world news segment, we're bringing you the latest world news from around the world. So, yeah, this is the world news segment. I said I was gonna. Yeah, so I saw this tweet from Yoko Taro, the esteemed creator of the Nier franchise and Drinking Guard. So I'm not gonna read this tweet verbatim, but I'll put the English translation on the screen, but obviously hear this in Japanese. Yeah, he's been buying too much Chiikawa merch, and like it's too much, it doesn't fit in his house, so he said he wasn't gonna buy anymore, but then they put out this like best of edition, so he wanted to buy that, but then he accidentally bought the wrong one. Now he has to buy an extra one. I didn't know Yoko Taro liked Chiikawa that much. Here's this picture of the Hachiwara and Chiikawa boxes. I hope he also bought a Usagi box. Be a little sad to leave him out like that. Yeah, that's really important. International news from Japan. For you. Yeah, I thought you guys should know this. The power of Chiikawa. I really wish. I want to watch the Chiikawa movie, which is this month. I think it's like in like 10 days. But I mean, it's not being streamed in Western speaking countries as far as I can, or like English speaking countries, Western countries, as far as I know. Like, it's not gonna be in theaters. There's no like official stream of it. I don't know. I guess you'd have to like get like cam rips of the Chiikawa movie, whereas there's probably like the cam rips of the Chiikawa movie is probably like people holding their Chiikawa plushies up or something and like blocking the camera. I'm just imagining this now. someone put their like Chungus Chica plushie, you know, those really fat ones, in the chair, and it's like blocking everybody's view. Hello, peaches. Yes. Oh yeah, that's Yokotaru news. Okay, that's not it. I have. By the way, sorry if today's stream is short. Like, I guess like this is supposed to be kind of a rest week where I rest my voice. And I did do the collab yesterday. Yeah, I'm not gonna like. If we're out of news, they're out of news. Right? But I do like chatting. I like yapping, so. I didn't get Kurimansu. They probably didn't have one of these, like... It's like a box set of all the different variations of the ones you can get from probably the individual gacha boxes or whatever. And so... usually, the more popular character... I'm sorry, I think Kurimansu's not popular. And like, the main trio will get the most merchandise. Right? Hello, Miles, L. Yeah. Oh, I should have put in the news that the Chikawa movie is soon. It's hang on. July 24th. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't want to constantly be muting myself in Discord once we switch to Discord, so I had to kind of do body language to express my emotions. Yeah. In the collab yesterday. Yeah, I like Kurimansu. You can tell he has a zest for life. I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Okay, next. News. Might be surprised. Did you know that metal balls from space have been found on a beach in Australia? Actually, I don't remember. I have to like open my little thing that I mean. My PowerPoint slides that I mean. I don't remember what is on some of these slides. I don't remember anymore. Like, I can't find the folder. I guess it'll be a surprise to me. News slides. Okay, that's gotta be it. Yeah, Australia. I have some international news to you from Australia. Spheres, metal balls, spheres from space have been found on a beach in Australia. And yeah, like this is a tweet from the Australia Space Agency, I think, and they posted this picture. So there it is. That's a pretty clean looking beach. Yeah, first the metal rod in Osaka. But there's actually there's an explanation for the space balls. We know what this is. This is part of a rocket. This is probably like maybe the fuel tank for the rocket. It's space junk. It's why is there an Australian space agency? maybe I misremembered it and it's not the space agency. Maybe like the Coastal Guard or something. Part of a Rockies. But are there Australian astronauts? I mean, maybe. Yeah, so it's actually a pretty big problem. Space debris, because we're sending a lot of rockets and other craft to space, so it has to fall back down at some point, right? And then, actually, I think it is very rare. It's a very rare chance to be hit by space junk, but there is a documented case of a woman being hit by space debris. Hopefully she didn't die. I didn't really... I didn't look into it. I think there are very, very few cases of a person directly colliding with space debris, but at least one person. And there's also that time... Wasn't there like a meteor? I think this is... what's it called? It's like a famous meteor that caused a crater. There's really multiple ones. Multiple meteorite impact craters. That is not space junk, though. It's not human made. So. But don't worry, I think it's like a 1 in, and I don't know how they calculated this, so maybe it's not that reassuring. It's like a 1 in trillion chance of being hit by some random satellite piece falling from the sky. So it'll probably not happen to you or anybody you know in your lifetime, right? Unless, say, we start spending a ton of stuff to space for some reason, because the aliens demand tribute or whatever. I don't know. A chick swap? Maybe I feel like I looked it up and it said Behringer. I feel like I remember a different one, looking at the meteor craters. Yeah, the chances are never zero. Well, true, but I mean, if you're, it also depends on your lifestyle, right? Like if you're standing out on a plateau, if you're like every day you go out and stand on a plateau in the desert, you probably have a higher. Like your job is to stand on a plateau in the desert. I think that maybe they have a higher risk of being hit by space debris. If you work indoors all day, like I don't think, yeah. Like if you're in places where space debris will fall, which I'm not that knowledgeable about this. Yeah. So what if the International Space Station falls on it? There's one person that had a meteor fall in their car and they sold it. Both parts of this are very remarkable. A cow got crushed once by space debris. No. Yeah. Unless you work on a desert plateau, I think you're probably safe. Hypothetically, if you stand on a giant space ball, yeah. If your job is to like be a human magnet for space debris. Well, some people never get hit by lightning in their lifetime, right? And then, or most people, the majority of people in your lifetime, you will probably not be hit by lightning, right? But some people get hit by lightning multiple times in their lives. Is it because their body naturally attracts lightning, or because their lifestyle leads them to be in places where they'll be hit by lightning? I don't know. Maybe they have the lightning gene. Well, probably not. Hello, Gunran, hello, Tsitia. I have all my notes. Why am I still talking to? I think you're the Tiger Master. Of course, it strikes Australia. I don't know. I feel like Australia probably is prone to be hitting by space debris. I can't really tell you why. The majority of meteorites are the size of sand grains when they arrive, so you might have already been hit by a meteor. Oh, just like you might have already eaten like insects in your sleep and you didn't notice. I see. I didn't know meteorites would, like tiny meteorites would travel that far. They wouldn't completely burn during descent. There's a rain door cam that caught a meteor landing this year. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like recorded from their door cam. That fell in the exact angle. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta do a little moderation. Did it work? Okay. Wait, who is this person though? Maybe I should have looked it up. Maybe it's like a cool person. Maybe I should look it up. I'm a little afraid. Who is this? Wait, are they just talking about the French novelist and playwright Honoré de Balzac? Oh no, no, that wasn't right. That's why it typo corrected me. It corrected the typo and I tried in Google search. Yeah, if you spam the same message 3 times, I'm just like, oh, it's a spammer, so. Every person gets hit by 8 meteorites in their sleep. The average person eats 6 pieces of space debris in their sleep. is where I should make the joke about how there's one person skewing the average by sleeping on a plateau in Australia, like with their mouth open and how many meteorites? It's just from pieces from airplanes. Oh, maybe. Don't worry, you guys aren't banned. I really like this elevator music. Maybe I like elevator music. I have a meteorite fragment. I think everybody should have some kind of like family relic, like a fossil or something. I don't have one, but I feel like that'd be cool. Make me a sleepy, I guess. Well, it's from an album, a series of albums called Relaxation Music for Your Computer Life. So, I guess then it is pretty relaxing. So, yeah. Eating spiders and meteorites and your sleep caused a lot of health issues. Yeah. Responsible for many health issues. I don't even know it. Oh no, it was Balzac. I'm sorry, I can't speak French. Balzac. I don't know what he wrote. I'm not gonna make a joke here. But guys, the World Cup is called the FIFA World Cup 2026. And I thought FIFA was a game. But the game is named after the FIFA. The FIFA. Sorry. It's like a real entity. Alright, that's enough soft space. I have one more piece of news for you. And this is like random articles that I see throughout the week sometimes. I saw more. I'm just getting recommended these. Like apparently you can go on a fungi workshop. Like this is the thing. They go on a trip to look at fungi. But you gotta be a mycologist. Not anybody can get into the fungi workshop. John Madden football. It's like John Madden football. John Madden is the real. No, that can't be. Hello, take me out. OMG, it's the famous news reporter. Mania _ woo! We love news. We love the news. The next piece of news. And this is it's very shocking. So apparently there's a TikTok trend to microwave stress balls, which I have one on my desk right here actually. This kind of stress ball, the Nido stress ball. I wish these had not gone viral on TikTok because this is like my favorite kind of stress ball, and now they're really expensive. So yeah. Brought to you from the creators of Each Tide Pods and the Cinnamon Challenge, we now have the microwave stress balls. By the way, don't do this because they will overheat. They may explode in the microwave, which I've created a little graphic here. And the inside, the gel, these stress balls are filled with gel, which will superheat and will cause burns. So yeah, I don't know. I got recommended this article. It's like, why are people doing this? And I don't blame kids for doing it, right? Because when you're a kid, you do stupid things. Your brain is still a piece of putty. You're just like, oh, I blame whoever is posting these on TikTok. But then, what if they're just other kids? And then I think kids shouldn't be allowed. In that case, I think kids shouldn't be allowed to post on TikTok. Or social media. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry to my nose again. Wait, it's like microwaving glow sticks? Oh yeah, it's similar. Right, because they also have it's like a liquid inside. Are you getting lava lamps? Is this just like a copy of previous trends? Yeah, I guess the idea is that the stress ball will melt a little, or it'll become softer, but you know, honestly, just put it outside. It's hot. It's hot enough already. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way to stop kids from doing stupid TikTok trends? I don't know. Watch the video of the kid microwaving his glow stick and ruins his awesome shirt. I've never watched this. I don't know about this famous glow stick kid. I'll have to look it up later. It was a really awesome shirt. Let's see, I feel like as a kid, well, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never been too fearful as a kid to do things like that, but it's adults doing it. But I mean, when you're an adult, you can recognize that Tide Pod is not something you can eat, right? I don't know. I want to believe that. Yeah, I guess the point of stress balls is that they have a little resistance to them. If you melt them, they won't do that. But you know, kids are always doing random stuff, right? But microwave stress balls taste delicious. Yeah, but I mean, is it worth it? If you get burns, you know, you burn your face burned, but you got this delicious stress ball. And yeah, but when I read this article, it did say it was mainly kids doing this microwaving thing. It's like it's mainly kids buying these Neato balls before the kids buying the Neato balls. It was mostly adults, I think. And now I can't have my favorite shuffle. It's okay, I have multiple of these in different shapes, so you know, if I need stress ball, it's fine. Just microwave their phones instead. What happens if you do that? Is that a famous internet meme? The glow stick kid? Did not know. I bought one after Yuma talked about that. I'm always getting you guys to buy things and like I'm such an influencer, guys. Getting people to buy the purple monster, which actually I wouldn't say it was that great, but I just like I like the can. I hope, you know, if I influence you in any way, that you're happy with your purchase or decision. I like these personally. They're nice. You just gotta be careful with them because they didn't break. They break easily. Just I used to microwave them. Oh yeah, I do have this code. I just have this code. It never goes away for snacks. We see a sliced grape get microwaved, but does it explode? Does it expand? I have not. I know the Yuma family has exploded things such as exploded a potato, burned a fruit. Why people? Because Mama Nea was like, the apple is too cold. I want it. Like, I don't know what is this? Like, apples or bananas are too cold, and she wants to microwave them. She burned a fruit once. Papa Nea exploded a potato because he didn't poke it. She have to let the air out, or it'll like. The air will, you know, the pressure will build up and explode. But yeah, so bringing you the latest in trends. The Yumanews. Why am I microwaving ice? No, it's a needle. It's a stress ball. It's a stress ball. Hello underscore. So, yeah, I mean, most things are safe to microwave. That's not true. Most foods are safe to microwave. Yeah. So, but if it's not food, you know, you're kind of risk, but you're rolling dice there. Life hack: you get free water, microwave ice. Okay, so I have some other news as well. Some games that I played this week. I played the librarian game. I played this librarian game. Tidy up the arcane library. So I enjoyed this game. However, I think you know you're supposed to enjoy it and like chill and play like a little bit at a time. But I got really addicted to it. And then I was just sitting there playing it, and I started to get motion sickness. But I was like, I I gotta sort all the books. I want to finish sorting the books, and then I was getting really bad motion sickness. It's I think I turned off motion blur. I finished it, by the way, but I had to use magic, and then once you unlock the magic, you start just pressing 2 buttons on rotation like it's MMO to sort the books and then shelve the books. So the only thing you have to do is like figure out which book goes where, and there's a spell to do that too. So apparently, like, you get a no magic run, and you get an achievement for a no magic run. I'm not gonna do it. I started no magic run, and I was like, yeah, this is more fun. But because I already did the magic run, I know where all the books go and like which book goes where, and so it's like, But yeah, if you like games where, you know, you clean up, you tidy stuff, you organize stuff, I guess like it was like unpacking, Power Wash Simulator type game, honestly. But it was good, you know, scratches your brain. It's a good game. Yeah, librarian game. I don't know, I was curious about this one. And I will say, I'm glad I didn't stream this one, because I really locked in, and I definitely wouldn't have like had any commentary to say. It's you know, a game where you want to focus, and you let your brain, you go into a zen, you know, you zone out, you go into like a trance state, you go into a flow state, you're just like... This game was fun, and I was getting hand pains from spamming. Wait, I think I started getting a little bit of a wrist cramp as well. Yeah, I was just spamming the buttons over and over, and then if the auto sort spells on, if the shelving spell is on cooldown, then I did the order spell and like spammed. Yeah. I think this is probably much better in like short sessions, and you just take your time and you chill with the game, which I guess I'm just not capable of doing. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. I liked it. It was relaxing in theory. I don't know if it was that relaxing for me, because I was like, I gotta finish sorting the books. Yeah. And then this other game that I played, I'm only gonna mention because I got out my hard drive. I was like, I remember playing this game a long time ago, because we're talking about visual novels. So like, I played this. It's like a series of games about vampires. So I played them a long time ago, but then I never finished. And then so I found it on my hard drive, and I only had the 3rd one on my hard drive. And then apparently I never finished it. So I was like, okay, let's try playing the first one again. And then why is this game so hard? So you have to like send out your vampire servants to like make ghouls in an area. And then that's an action that you can do, and then you can also attack the area, and eventually you gotta like get all the areas. So it's a little simple. And the other games, they had items. But then I kept dying. There's like 6 stages, and I was dying in stage 3, and I gave up. I don't think the gameplay was that engaging. I saw the game over stream. I saw the game over screen so many times. It's like, I'm done. Because if you like... They start doing a lot of damage. The enemies level up every time. After every night, they'll level up, and they'll start doing more damage, and they'll start one-shotting your units. And then so I looked it up online. They're like, okay, you set up this one unit, and you'll just accept that this unit will keep getting one-shotted. I was like, okay, I don't know if this game is balanced very well. Did I even beat this game in the past? Maybe not. So yeah, just wanted to tell you about my experiences playing these obscure Japanese games. That's interesting. I wonder what if other games have this mechanic where like you send out your units to like convert units so that they'll like, and then you get like a buff. The more ghouls you have in an area, you get a buff, like a buff to defense, a buff to offense. Excuse me. I always getting horrors. I mean, I get water. I can't. It's not really RTS though. You only have 3 characters, and you just select where to go. But yeah, I have more gaming news. Yeah, I get motion sickness from US Kingsfield streams. Oh, really? You're at Kingsfield of all games? Oh, I don't think. I feel like I haven't. Yeah, I haven't really gotten Kingsfield Ocean Sickness. Maybe it's because I play it in a small window. It could be it. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna BRB and get some water though. One sec. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, one sec. Hang on, I can't find my BRB. Where is it? BRB. Hello, I am back. I definitely didn't need to spend this much time on making my news slides. I actually have had these news assets for a while. I believe I used them on another Wednesday chatting stream, so... Wait, you have music? I can't hear anything. Oh, I think it's just... It's like quiet section of the song. Okay, I'm ready. We'll see, we are going to the end of the slide. This is actually the last... Sorry. This is the last real news slide. So, well, okay, I really made this slide. I mostly just made this slide to say that I want to play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok. Because I played the original Grand Blue Fantasy. But I don't know, Grand Blue Fantasy as a franchise is just like really grindy. There's like sense to this game as well. So I remember the end game of that game being like, you make a team of AI that can just play the game without you touching your controller, and then you do this raid over and over and over again to get material. No, to get like an RNG chance of dropping the weapon that you want, because you aren't. I hear that they added like a pity system now, so it's easier to get the. Eventually, you can just select the weapon you want. Yeah, I don't play Grand Blue anymore for this reason. They do not respect your time. Cannot think of any game that respects your time less than Grand Blue Fantasy, the original gacha game. I think there's like materials that have a 0.1% drop rate or something. But then, wait, did you guys know this? Grand Blue Fantasy. But if you're like one of the top ranking people in the raid, you can get a box that has a higher chance, like let's say a 0.5% chance of dropping the item you want, and so everyone is trying to DPS as much as possible in the raids to get that chest, and so like sometimes you join in the raid and it's already done because everyone was nuking it super hard. That's the kind of thing that happens in the original gacha game. Easy. Yeah, I'm not planning to. I don't know that I'm planning to stream to either of these. I don't even know if I want to play Battle World. It does look kind of comfy, but I mean, I'm just being hipster and I don't want to play what's popular. But I already played Relink, so I wanted to play Ragnarok, and They added new characters. There's a girl who can summon a bunch of swords and stuff. Are any of you guys playing new games? Any of you guys playing Power World? Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be the new hotness. Power World. Yeah, this is the 1.0, right? So which drove me to shout. I think it's I'm gonna drink too much water. I think it's generally regarded as a fun game. Just, you know, maybe a little derivative, but yeah. I'm tempted to have it in my family library. Well, yeah, if you guys like it, let me know how you like it. I don't know, I don't have Power World. I was just a little curious about it because I saw, I don't know, I didn't know that the earlier, original Power World was that early release. I didn't even know that they were gonna later release a 1.0. But then I think Valheim was an early release for years or something, right? And it was pretty much a complete game that you can play, so I guess Power World is in a similar situation. What does early access even mean anymore? Well, Slade's Part 2 is also in early access. Lots of games in early access that are just straight up, yeah, the games that are mostly finished. Do you have any recs for games? I wanna play more Dark Tide. Cause that's our... We're having the whole mini painting stream this week. I don't know if I... Yeah, play Toho games. Yes, it really depends on what kind of game you're interested in playing. Power looks so bad. But, you know, it's... People love, comfy open world game and with elements of crafting and survival. Wait, like Minecraft? It's kind of... I played some Valheim and I liked it, but... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play Power World. Let me know. Let me know if you guys end up liking it. Hopefully I will get around to trying Endless Ragnarok and I could tell you all about it. But I don't know if I will have the patience, because if you don't have it in multiplayer, and I think some retromantic do play it, but you know, it's hard to schedule times when your time zones are different to just get together and play games like this. If you want to play solo, you have to grind out gear for your AI companions in addition to yourself. I remember that being a thing in the base game. So I don't have the patience to do that. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to play more Dark Tide too. I need to try Ragnarok first. Because I told myself I was gonna play it. Yeah, the children, you're in for the minds. Well, Power World really is just Valheim with Pokemon. I probably would like it, but yeah. Excuse me. The end game actually looks kind of crazy. You mean the... I assume you mean the Granblue end game. Yeah, it gets pretty hardcore. Now imagining the Power World end game. You gotta get your prismatic pal to level 999. Get them all their armor. Both games actually. Wait, but Power World has has bosses or something too, right? Just like Valheim. Because Valheim had those bosses, so I suck at fighting. And that's kind of why I dropped Valheim. It's I don't know, it's so bad. The combat. So that's just Valheim. Sorry. So yeah, that's my gaming news for you. I don't know, I was trying to think. I was trying to look up and I was trying to think if there... Also, I think I'm gonna talk a little bit more relaxed. I'm always maybe I stressed my throat because I'm trying to sound really Genki during the stream, so I was like trying to train myself to talk more relaxed. Maybe it will be better. You have to blunder 1,000 pals? What? Is this real? Wait. I thought you were joking, but maybe that's real. To get like, it's like Musume, maybe? You know, like an Musume, you just gotta keep like breeding the horses until you get the perfect genetics for the horse that you want. You get perfect stats. Maybe it's like that in Power World. I do not know. But yeah, I don't have any more That's the gaming news though. If you're wondering what kind of game Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is, it's kind of like, well, it's like, I guess like Monster Hunter, but instead of the monster fights, you just have these MMO boss arenas, and you don't have to go running around and find the monster. Not that you have to do that in modern Monster Hunter really, but it's like Final Fantasy 14 bosses instead, I guess. Yeah, but then gearing, the itemization is probably kind of similar enough that I don't know what else I don't know what else I would compare Grand Blue Fantasy to other than Monster Hunter as genre. Genre? How do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word? Excuse me. There's a breeding mechanic and there's a gene blender to put extras. Oh, I see. Like duplicate copies. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, Grandma's like, and you know, sometimes I feel bad, right? Because surely you can describe a game without comparing it to other games. It's just like Call of Duty, but mixed. It's like Call of Duty mixed with Minecraft. It's like Assassin's Creed mixed. It's plus with the charm of Animal Crossing. I don't know. Yeah, it's like Dark Souls. So, is it really, is it possible? Can I describe Relink? Well, you get gear and you fight bosses to get better gear. Yeah. You fight bosses to get gear that let you fight higher tier bosses to get better gear. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Persona 6. I wonder what that will be. Talos Principle 3. The new game from the creator of The Last Guardian. Yeah, that one too. Oh yeah, Power World. Then Nintendo lost the lawsuit, right? Against Power World. So they kind of have some egg in their face now, I guess. I mean, Nintendo's a big company. They probably could have envisioned that this would happen, right? But they did it anyway. Oh wait, I forgot. It wasn't like the similarities to Pokemon that it was over. It was over the character releasing a sub-character on the field. I forgot that's what it was over. Cause you would just assume that, and the lawsuit would be like, hey, these Pokemon look a little too similar to other Pokemon, right? But no, they're just like the concept of Pokemon in general. Like that's what they're trying. Yeah, pretty much everything, right? I'm sure there was other stuff included in the lawsuit as well. They won 30k, that's probably not enough to even cover the loot. They didn't win very much, huh? The Power of those. I know people find out about Telefay. Oh yeah, you know played that, right? It's just another Pokemon. Really, it's very charming in its own way. Wait, Diablo 2 Necromancer is basically a Pokemon trainer. What else can we... Or, like the concept of summoning little guys to your bidding. Nintendo, you can't have that. Yeah, they did change some of the... I saw in this most recent patch, they did change... What's that green guy? You can see that I don't really have much knowledge of Pokemon, or modern Pokemon. I know the first 2 gens. I feel like I can name most Pokemon for the first 2 gens, right? That's I'm familiar with, but no, this like this green guy, Rapidash, not a horse. They changed some of those. Nintendo should sue the Pikmin guy. Wait, if you think about it, well, that makes me think. Like, what if you could have like 50 Pokemon on the field at the same time, and then, you know, they all just like fight each other. Just make some game like that. I think there's a game called Pokemon Battle Coliseum, but I don't think it's actually about. Well, I mean, when you're in a Coliseum, you're probably watching like 2 people fight each other, or 1 person fight a tiger, or something like that, right? Like 5 people fist fight a tiger. We don't do that anymore, though. Aunt. Yeah, you know, I guess big companies, they try to get away with whatever they can get away with, right? So they're just gonna be a little greedy in lawsuits like this and try to patent literally everything. Well, not patent. That's not the right term. I'm not a lawyer. Coliseum is one of the best ones. I don't know what you're doing though. I guess there's a battle Coliseum where you battle. What the hell does that make it different from any other Pokemon game, I wonder? Please. Oh, patent stuff is what they're trying to enforce. Okay, so it's over, yeah. It's like the main ones, but it's in 3D. Well, the main ones are in 3D now too, I guess. And you did double the battles. I see. That sounds like gonna be fun. It's true, neat. I see. I'd probably like it, but I'm not really into Pokemon. I mean, I've been willing to revisit it again just for nostalgia, but no, I'm not really into the Pokemon franchise. I guess when they release a new game, I like to see the starters, see which one is cute. I think you're the follow. Hey, Port. Reminds me of back when Noeg fought a patent troll over adding items to a digital shopping cart. Wait, somebody tried to patent troll them over that? I guess there are people who just have this passion, should I say? Hobby? I don't think these are the right terms. They're just constantly trying to do lawsuits against companies, see if they can get money, right? We're gonna get a little money out of it. Not that the lawsuits in general are a bad thing. There's this whole debate because the whole McDonald's lady, and they're like trying to use this as an example of frivolous lawsuits because the lady who sued McDonald's, who burnt herself with coffee, but then like she just wanted money because she was old and she got burns from the coffee. She wanted money for treatment, so like, it might not even actually be a good example of a frivolous lawsuit, which I can believe there are definitely frivolous lawsuits, but I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't talk about things I don't know about. Yeah, there are people out there who try to extort companies like that. I get more water. Yeah, that is all the news I have for you today. As for the rest of the news, I have no news. But if you have news, make sure you can send your hot new scoops. We're always looking for hot scoops. It's not what that's what people are looking for. Looking for the next scoop. Then you can send your news to the Yumanews channel. You had a cool meal. Did you see something cool? Report your news. Report news here. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to put for the last slide. I put this here so we can just sit here for a bit. Scoopanea. Use the hashtag Scoopanea to report your scoop. Everyone's just gonna put pictures of ice cream in there. Yeah. The coffee. McDonald's coffee was super hot, right? Or if you drank it, you probably burn your house. He's 2 skips. What flavor? What flavor would you like? I think mint, cookies, and cream might be up there. Like it might be up there as a top flavor. But it's really rare. You can't buy that one everywhere, right? But cookies and cream is really common. Mint is really common. But I feel like when I eat cookies and cream, I feel like it's missing something. Rather, I don't know. We've definitely had the ice cream discussion on the Yumanews channel before. Yeah. Yeah, but I like mint, but I don't like chocolate chip, right? So if there's like mint with some other thing in it, I prefer that. Cookies and cream is cookies and cream is good too. A lot of people like cookie and roll. Let's talk into ice. D4. Caramel. Then I get a sleepy berry swirl. What flavor would that be? That'd be like lavender? Excuse me. Maybe lavender, maybe. But lavender doesn't really taste good. It smells good. It's made for smelling, not for eating. Not for consumption. But you know what's really nice is if you get some dried lavender, you get like a little sachet of dried lavender, and then you put that in your drawer that you want to smell good. Or put it in your closet, it'll keep it smelling nice. Doesn't have to be lavender though. It can be some other dried herb. Is lavender herb? Oh, mint marshmallow sounds good. Cookies and fudge, and cookie dough mixed with blue vanilla. Oh wait, blue? I've seen mint done in different colors that are not green, but I love seeing vanilla. I'm in the minority of chocolate ice cream. Yeah, I don't think it's super popular on just plain chocolate. Saw a video about someone making lavender syrup. You can make almost anything into a flavor. They had lavender lattes at Starbucks, but I don't know. I feel like some things are better in like a soap or a lotion, right? They were talking about purple flavors. Oh, tea berry. I don't think I've ever heard of that flavor. But I don't really like grape flavor that much. Or with ice cream, I don't think grape ice cream is something I would want to eat. Yeah, I guess sleepy fairy flavor will be lavender. Maybe like lavender marshmallow or something, right? There's like a hint. We can put some other flavor in there as well. Lavender vanilla marshmallow. Speaking of smells, you shouldn't eat. Scented candles are pricey. You shouldn't eat scented candles. The forbidden snack. You know it looks tasty though. It's not candles, but those little wax melts. You guys know those little that you put in a. It's like it's a burner. I think it's there's like a hot plate. But it's theoretically it should be more efficient than burning candles because you don't have to use a wick or anything. You just put like one little thing of wax. They'll probably last a long time. But they look like food. The wax melts. Or you can get them. Or you can put them into different shapes, and there's YouTube videos on them, like really fancy shapes that you can like stamps. You can stamp your wax melts and make it dry all nice looking, very crafty. Get into the shape of like a seal, like a royal seal. Blueberry is straight up red, but when you squish blueberry, it makes, I don't know, I'm kind of weirded out by it. Like the inside of a blueberry is clear, isn't it? It's like clear with seeds. So where is the blue coming? Where's like the ink coming from? Okay, what are you? Wait, this might not be referring to the fruit blueberry though, right? Blueberries are blue if they turn red when you cook them. Oh, okay. Wait, am I just hallucinating this? Aren't blueberries like a grape on the inside? They're kind of just translucent on the inside. Did I imagine that? Is that like if you eat the color? Yeah, right. Now I wanna make jam. I wanna try making my own jam. Which is not that difficult. But I always say stuff like this, like, oh, I wanna brew mead, I wanna make jam. I'm not actually gonna. I'm more likely to try to brew beer than I am to make jam. To be honest. But I probably shouldn't be drinking alcohol right now when I'm having like other congestion or weird issues, so yeah, making jam is easy. Don't you just boil it on a pot, right? I feel like we've discussed this before. You can like pectin or something, and then you boil the fruit until it breaks down, like the sugar's gonna break down, and then you combine it with the pectin. I think that's how you do it. The huckleberries can be made into making ink. Oh, the huckleberries, like the book. And that's how they used to do. They used to, instead of people would make, or to dye things, you would have to find natural sources for the dyes. So it'd be like berries or mollusks, right? Things like that. But yeah, I wanna do another cooking stream sometime. It's definitely on the, can I say on the docket? I feel like on the docket is not the right term here. Yeah, we don't get ink from mollusks anymore. They're safe now, rejoice! To make royal purple we no longer need to. I don't know, how they get the purple out of them anyway? I somehow assume there's no way this process doesn't involve killing them, but I don't know, man, maybe it's like a cow. You can milk them like a cow. What does Yumanea have against dockets? Yumanea is not actually sure what a docket means. And apparently it has to do with the court case. Court case. Yeah, it's probably not relevant here. Oh, berry wine. Wait, berry wine sounds so good. I wanna make what's like elderberry. No, is elderberry real? No, dandelion. This is like foods they would eat in Redwall. I thought that they would eat in the Redwall series. Can you actually make? I mean, you can eat and you can cook dandelions. So I feel like you can make dandelion wine. That is real. That's real. Elderberry is real and poisonous. Okay, let's not make elderberry wine. Blackberry wine tastes like cough drops. Is that Rivaina? The thing that's called Rivaina? They're real in Europe. Okay. Oh, you have gooseberry. Oh, how many berries just growing in the yard? That's pretty sweet. They're just free. We do get a lot of dandelions in the Yuma family yard. So maybe I should be collecting them or make dandelion wine. No, it's best not to let stuff like this go to waste. Oh, so many berries that if you don't collect them, they'll just grow everywhere. Lucky. And I feel like, these are Yuma core activities, right? Like, making berry wine sounds fun. But making any kind of alcohol gonna be very time consuming because you have to ferment it, and for whatever reason this why does it take so long to make alcohol? Huh? I can make bread in like 1 day. It's just not the same thing. It's not the same. Why does it take? It's just a week? Well, I guess a week isn't that long. I thought I need a 3 XP button. I thought that alcohol took like a month to make or something. Like you just make it and then you just maybe that's to make it taste better, right? You have to leave it for a whole month or something. That's just part of the process. Yeah, it's summer. Summer is berry season, right? Also, I've been seeing a lot of bumblebees. I like bumblebees. I've been seeing those on the flowers. Very cute, very cute. Hang on. Wait, I'm gonna Google it. Fastest alcohol to make. Fastest alcohol to ferment. Under a day. Whiskey. I don't want to make whiskey. Prison wine. Okay, no cider. Cider is like a week apparently. It seems like anything you're making fast is probably gonna be spirits. Very strong alcohol is probably not, you know, taste is probably not a high consideration in this process. Moonshine. Let's bring back moonshine. Let's not. Yeah, it's summer. It's berry season. It's bee season. Gotta do some seasonal activities. Maybe. I want to see sunflowers. So I'm gonna try to make a schedule a sunflower appointment or later this month. Yeah, prison week stream, make prison wine, chips, prison candy. I don't know about this idea. Are people gonna be weirded out by this? The prison chips are kind of expensive too. Honestly, though, I'm kind of curious. Prison break watch along, prison play, prison games. We're gonna make it a whole week. Oh, we can do like an ARG where I'm in prison and you have to get me out by solving riddles or something. Prison architect. Excuse me. Wait, I think that'd be so funny though, right? Like a straight where I'm in prison, but you can get me out if you solve the riddles, but if you don't solve the riddles, I'm just trapped there. I just want to drink water. I feel like going up my nose. I don't know. That's not uncommon. It's not like that's a super rare occurrence. I think that's pretty normal. You want to get the riddles wrong to keep me in prison? What? You revel in my suffering? Get a prison outfit. My prison outfit debut. Guys, prison is serious business. Are you implying that I committed? I mean, I could be wrongfully imprisoned, right? That's yeah. I could have been wrongfully like imprisoned for some kind of crime. Now, what would I be in prison for? Gaming crimes? Insulting Mario? In prison for illegal brewing of alcohol. Spilling water on my desk. I spoiled the ending, but she was rightfully in prison. What did I do? No, I want a custom prison outfit that's got like the stripes on it. I don't want her to be an orange. Can I get like purple? I'm already making all these demands. I'm not even a person yet. Yeah, I don't know about prison week. Now I want to try the prison trips. I mean, yeah, maybe I was in prison for illegally smuggling the fairy wine or something. Oh yeah, you guys know I'm innocent and would never commit a crime, right? You'll vouch for me. If you're on the, if you know, you'll say, "Yeah, she's innocent. We declare you innocent at my trial." I'm having a what if I'm going to prison without a trial though? I'm being imprisoned by the Riddler. You have to answer the Riddlers. Riddler's like a real villain, right? The Riddler is a real villain. Nah, the jury duty, maniac jury duty. Or Yuri duty? Sounds like so different. Yeah, I was just too cute, teehee. In prison for being too cute, hehe. They couldn't allow me. This news broadcast FCC compliant. I am an independent news subsidiary of Yumacorp. Yumacorp's news subsidiary, Yumanews. This stream is 100% approved and permitted to be on air during the usual times. The Riddler is real? Really? He could be here right now? Oh my god. He's real, he's real. Over here, look, sorry. I know you mean like he's a real villain. And not just something that I made up. Can I make up some villain right now? The wizard. Okay, he's got the weather wizard. He controls the weather. And he like, if he doesn't like you, he can make a little rain cloud. Well, I mean, if he controls the weather, he can control the lightning, so he probably just killing you. He can probably just kill you with lightning. I guess that's not that fun. Because clearly, if you're a villain, if you're a weather-based villain, lightning is the most effective. Why would you do anything else? Like, what? Oh, I mean, tornado. Okay, you could do like a localized tornado. You could do a blizzard, or maybe we got other options there. We can do like a blizzard snowstorm to kill somebody. Yeah, the weather wizard. This is my new villain idea. It's gotta have alliteration, right? WW weather wizard. Yeah. The Riddler is a famous historical criminal from Victorian London. Oh, they made like movies about him, and then and Batman or something. Are you saying Batman is also real? Does she know? Are you guys hiding things from me? Yumacorp will not be investigated by the authorities. Yeah. These streams are... I definitely would not stream without my license, my streaming permit. I got it right here. Got it right here with me. Unless you know it's about Calendar Man. Isn't that a character from JoJo or something? Excuse me. Wait, that's Batman villain? Wait, that's real? No way. Just making stuff up. There's honestly, there's a pretty baffling, well, not baffling, extremely high number of superheroes, supervillains, including just random ones that are like, okay, he appeared in one panel of issue 850 of Batman, The Revengeance, or whatever. Is that Doofy Condiment King? Wait, is that the guy in the meme where he's eating salt? Or he's got his jaw really big and he's eating salt? Or is that a different guy? Wait, Weather Wizard is real now? Did I manifest Weather Wizard? Yeah, the powder that makes you say, yeah, is that Condiment King? That's Plastic Man. Oh my god, there's more. I thought, because as Condiment King, he'd be eating the powder, right? There's Plastic Man. Clock King. There's Kite Man. Oh my. There's a villain for every single word in the dictionary. Okay, I get it now. Weather Wizard is a Flash rogue. Weather Wizard is an real guy. I made him up. Yeah, so, okay, Plastic Man eats the powder to make you say yeah, okay. Wait, Weather Wizard is real? No! I was genuinely trying to come up with a real villain, and I looked it up, and Weather Wizard is real. No! I can't come up with anything original. Can't believe this, and he's in DC Comics. Appeared in The Flash. Okay. Hang on, what's the abilities? What's his abilities? Wields a wand to project blizzards, lightning bolts, fly, create fog, winds, tornadoes. He can now manipulate the weather without his wand thanks to 30th century psychological therapies. Wow. Dang, psychological therapy is really good in the future. Can we get some of that? We can get some of that. Yeah, I guess I'm sure if I try to make another villain right now and then I'll look it up and they already made it. Yeah, DC and Marvel. I made a literally like one of these days maybe they're gonna make a villain and just realize, oh shoot, we already made this guy. Right? Yeah. Well, he's from the 50s. Okay. No, there's nothing new left in this world. Okay. How about okay, we just gotta be a little more original. Alright, so how about a villain themed around fruit? So like the apple commander. No, the apple captain. No, okay, now, what does being a captain have to do with apples? But okay, how does manipulating fruit give you a super villain power? Apple Man. That's okay. See, but I had to try really hard to come up with something, and that just doesn't make any sense, right? Supervillain apple powers. Like, what is that? What does that even do? Sorry, The Simpsons already did a Sleepy Purple Fairy. What? I'm having an existential crisis right now, guys. What is my purpose in life? Why am I here? Who am I? I see. The Weather Wizard is a member of the Rogues. Okay. Apple Man, he hates doctors. Okay. The annoying orange Arctics is true. Yeah. Okay, Captain Apple. The ship was destroyed by a gamma beam. He merged with an apple. Yeah, something like that. But how does he not, like, rot? I guess because you know, his life force is sustaining the apple or something. Special ability grapes. Special ability grapes of wrath. Yeah, Apple Man's the 80s series and he has the rotten apple. He's like Venom and Spider-Man or something. Johnny Appleseed is a villain? Okay, I guess that's... yeah, I guess then Apple Man has kind of been done. Oh, hello, chatter with apple in your name. Oh yeah, because seeds have cyanide. Oh yeah, Peach Pits have cyanide too. Maybe have like a whole party. Like there's also like Peach Boy, Apple Man, and Peach Boy. Alright, let's go with Peach Woman. They have Peach Pits also have cyanide, right? Email man. Internet man. A man that sends the emails. Don't know, guys. I think that there's a lot of email men already in the world and it's a little too relatable. Don't be so sour, Batman. You're just too green to beat me. Is that something that Apple Man would say? Email man says you've got mail and he shoots you. Okay, I kind of see why these have not been done. I don't think people would be able to take them seriously as villains, right? Unlike Weather Wizard. Peach Woman, Nintendo. Wait, sorry guys. Wait, this is why I went to prison for trying to make a villain called Peach Woman. I got sued by... Nintendo sent me to prison because I couldn't pay. But I didn't realize. I forgot that Peach is a character in Mario. I really forgot. The fisherman, the telemarketer villain. Sends you well, I don't know. It's pretty villainous to send people spam emails that steal your personal information. Mario, who's that? I don't know. I had a dream. I think I heard it in a dream. I heard this person's name in a dream. Mario. My villain is Mr. Computer. I feel like that's probably been done. How about floppy disk? Floppy disk villain. Hates CDs. This rival is the CD villain. This is set like back when people used CDs. Yeah. Wait, Danny the Streets is a sentient strip of road? Wait, is that a real villain? Oh, that's from... Okay, I see. That's not from, like, Marvel, DC, etc. Or unless the Doom Patrol's from one of those. A CD villain. Sounds like a CD fellow. I'll get on. A floppy disk villain is retired. Could be a floppy disk superhero. I don't know, guys. I'm not even really into superheroes and supervillains. I don't even know how we got into this discussion. I was really proud. We're talking about prison. I was really proud of coming up with Weather Wizard. Oh wow. Can we? How about some other alliteration? How about magician? A magician who does I don't know. Mirage magician. I looked it up and I saw somebody's custom Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's DC. Oh, okay, it is DC. I see. This sentient street superhero. Yeah. The voice has nothing on this. We are gonna create the franchise that will defeat the boys. It's with starting with Appleman and Peach. So can we use the word Peach? Are we gonna get sued by Nintendo? Or Plum? Yes. Thank you for joining me for this discussion, which is definitely relevant to the news, the Yumanews. But yeah, so I guess it's been about 2 hours of stream, which is where I was planning to cut it today, because this is kind of like my break week until the weekend. But yeah, as I mentioned, tomorrow we'll have a short watch along in the Discord. I will not talk. I will be silent. I'm not allowed to talk. I will be muted. I will wear a... I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna wear a gag. I'm so sweet. Okay, I was like, what's that thing that makes you have to be quiet? Alright, ungag. I feel like it's weird to wear. It's weird to say like I'm gonna wear a gag. But I mean, if I want to force myself to be quiet, what else am I gonna use? I have to use something, right? Pavana games. Right, like a stream challenge where I don't talk, right? I have to. Like, what if I get really tempted to talk and then I just can't stop myself, right? But that's what the mute function is, so I'll be muted. I'm muted on Discord. As will all of you. Wait, none of us can talk. I'll be... we're all under a vow of silence. Yeah. But did you guys know, but have you heard? And I used to read these fairy tales as a kid, and I think they left a pretty big impression on me. So one of them, this girl, she has to, like... So her brothers, I think, they all got turned into swans. This stuff happens, just like, if you're in fairy tales, it's just like constantly happening. You're like, oh crap, all my brothers got turned into swans. So then she has to sew, like, cloaks to turn... In order to turn them back into humans, she has to sew these cloaks. But she's not allowed to talk to anyone. She's not allowed to talk to anyone until she finishes sewing these cloaks. Then, of course, I think the king falls in love with her or something, but she can't say anything. So everyone's like, why? I mean, they probably just all assume she's mute. And I think at the ending, she finishes the cloaks. Then everybody gets turned back into humans, and then she marries the prince or the king or whatever. Yeah, this what's this fairy tale called? Probably about like swans, fairy tale. 6 swans? That doesn't sound quite right. It is the 6 swans. So she has to sew. Oh, she has to sew these shirts for 6 years. Oh my god, she has to sew 6 shirts for 6 years. 1 shirt per year. Well, I mean, I don't think she has to do it 1 shirt per year. I don't know if, like... She must not... The princess, her 6 brothers are turned into swans. Yeah, I definitely read this as a kid. It's like, some of these old fairy tales are kind of freaky, right? Well, freaky, I mean, like, a little scary. That as a child that... You're like, oh no, what if that happened to me and I couldn't talk for 6 years or something to save my sister? I don't know. She got turned into kind of like a Canada goose or something. Yeah, like a monk. With the silence. Hello, quality chatter. I'm not laughing at her misery. I'm impressed by it's like, but you just know that it's 6 years because they just want to use the number 6 as much as possible, right? So she's got 6 brothers. She can't speak for 6 years. She has to make 6 shirts. And then, oh, wait, hang on. It says in this Wikipedia article, things become more difficult for the princess when she marries a foreign king and gets falsely accused by her mother-in-law of eating her own children. Rough times because she can't defend herself, because she can't talk. She can't be like, no, what do you mean I didn't eat my children? She can't talk, she can't defend herself. Oh... That's like problems when you have to do a 6-year vow of silence, right? You get these false accusations. I feel like that should only take a few months to sew. Yeah, that's why I was laughing, because it's like, it really takes 6 years to sew 6 shirts. How bad is it to be a swan? Well, you know, you can't communicate with people, really. You're just... I don't even know if swans can make a noise other than hiss. So that must be kind of rough, but I guess you have to eat grass and stuff. It must be kind of weird to become, like, after 6 years. So these brothers were living as swans for 6 years. So now that they're human again, aren't they gonna start crawling around on the ground trying to eat grass just because they're instinct? It's gonna be really hard to break the habit. I guess, are they restored to their normal human... Do they have their normal human digestive systems? Do they, like... I miss my swan wife. Yeah, what if they have swan friends and stuff? Do they have to leave all this behind? You must vow silence until she finishes brewing 6 beers. Probably 6 months is enough, right? I think after the first shirt she get faster. Probably is only allowed to sew like 1 stitch per day or something. Swans are honkers, I see. And they honk. Like geese. Flying would be cool if people gave me free bread. It would be cool to fly. I mean, I already can fly, obviously, because I'm a fairy. Obviously, I can already fly. So I don't need that. I have to brew 3,000 beers for my... Because you guys got turned into We're starting a whole pub here. Ever heard of a swan song? Swan song is like the last. It's kind of like the last thing that she sing, or that she's like, oh, it's his magnum opus, it's his swan song. Does that mean that swans sing, or it's the end of their life or something? I actually don't know what that means. Wait, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but it's not. No, I lost it. Yeah, I think that the message that this story is supposed to tell, you know, like, when you tell children the story is just that, you know, it's about staying dedicated to your task, like sewing for 6 years, being silent for 6 years, and sewing shirts for 6 years, cause in the end, she lives happily ever after, right? Yeah. Really sucks that she was accused of eating her children, though. She was gonna be burned at the stake as a witch, apparently. And I remember, and I think this was like a pivotal scene in the story when I read it as a kid, was where she's on the stake. She's literally on the stake. She's about to be burned. She's tied to the stake. They're gonna burn her. And so she is like, she's basically sewing all the shirts. She's up there on the stake sewing the shirts. She's still sewing the shirts. She's like, I gotta finish this. And then at that moment, the swans come flying through the air, and then she throws the shirts on them. I'm reading a Wikipedia article now because I don't remember this from memory. But this is actually kind of cute because she didn't finish one of the sleeves, and it didn't have an arm. It didn't have a sleeve, so one of the brothers has like a wing instead of an arm. In some variants, he's left a swan permanently, like that guy in the Animorphs that turned into a hawk and got left as a hawk permanently. Unless they got fixed later in the series, I don't remember. Haha, wing boy. Chicken wing boy. Yeah, he's gonna have a rough time. That brother's gonna have a rough time. Everybody will be like, haha, what's wrong with your arm? Moral of the story is, don't turn into a swan. I should do swan ASMR. Don't piss off the witch that turns people into swans. That too. But you know, sometimes an evil witch just get mad at you. In these stories, you know, these evil witches are always getting mad for really stupid reasons, and like, you can't really prevent that. Or, you know, it's not your... There has to be a villain, so that's why these evil witches exist. Why didn't the swans simply fly them through Mordor? You know, it's lucky that over those 6 years, no one tried to, like, hunt the swans or eat them. I don't think people really eat swans. They fly in formation. Well, they're brothers, so they probably, you know, they're probably all hanging out being swans together. They're like their own swan group. The moral of the story is be quiet and learn to sew, and you'll get a rich husband. Yeah, I guess so. Where, you know, I guess say that in more nice terms, you know, diligence, patience, right? But actually, I once, that makes me think, like, once I was at, I had a part-time job, and then when I left my part-time job, it was, like, in a grocery store, and then one of the ladies came, she, like, was, like, the head, I don't think she was a manager. I guess the manager lady came over and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sad that you're leaving," and I was like, "Why? I don't ever talk or say anything. How come you're sad that I'm leaving?" And she was like, "No, you don't have to talk. That's like, there's nothing wrong with that." I was an easy employee, yeah, basically. She's like, everybody else is always trying to go outside and smoke and whatever. I'll miss that girl that, you know, just does it. But still, you know, she liked me, so that was a good thing, right? I see Tobias from Animorphs does stay on Bird for the rest of the series. I see. I respect Animorphs for having permanent consequences to their characters. I think the evil witch might just be bored. Yeah, you know, you're sitting all day in your evil witch cottage. Probably not that much going on. You're just looking at animals and trees. Woman would like a guy with a big white wig. Maybe he gets... You know, everybody wants to take his picture. So here I go viral on social media, except this is set in medieval times. Thurs fucking... Do people even eat... You get jail for killing a swan. Okay, don't eat swans. Maybe don't eat swan. Do not... So, I don't know, like... Can you eat Canada geese? I don't really want to. There's perfectly good other birds that you can eat, like chicken. I'd much rather have chicken. So. But yeah, sometimes even if people are quiet, you can kind of like just excuse me. You can have a good impression of someone. Yeah, even if they don't say anything. Right? It's kind of true. Yeah, the bored witches, no TikTok, no Twitter, casting evil magic spells on people because they have nothing better to do. Wait, they're gonna burn her for being a witch, and then six swans fly in, she turns them into men, and they let her go? Well, it proved her innocence because... well, okay, now that I think about it... I guess, they all start... The swans that get turned into humans are all like... They all start going like, wait, stop! Right? And they have to hear them out. They gotta hear them out. And then also, after they get turned back into humans, she is allowed to talk again. She's able to talk. But I don't know, like... Now that I'm thinking about this, and it doesn't say this when I was trying to read the Wikipedia article about the 6 swans. Is she, like... If she talks, they're permanently swans? But does she have some kind of like, or can she just not talk? Like if she tries to talk, nothing will happen. And I guess I think she just has to not talk. But what if she bumps into something and goes, ah? Does that count as talking? Like what counts as talking? If she says ouch, let's say she drops something on her foot and she goes ouch. Does this count as breaking her oath of silence? Or if she like swears, if she like curses, okay, that'll probably count. That'll probably count. But if you say ouch, does saying ouch count as breaking your 6-year vow of silence? I'm sorry if I've been on this topic for a long time. I find this story very interesting. I think fairy tales are interesting, right? They always have these little details in them and different variations. Things like that. Now we'll have a Grimm's Fairy Tales reading stream. Well, we probably will not. Force to hex the prince again because I'm bored. This time instead of a frog, let's turn him into a goat. Yeah. Let me get some bird lawyers for this. It adds 1 month? That would be pretty generous. I thought the deal was that if she talks at all, they're just permanently birds. Can I say button, please? Button? Eh? It doesn't count as breaking your vow if you squawk. Oh, X-Dang. So then could she communicate via noises like... She could try to... And then could people try to form some kind of language with her? I feel like that's kind of breaking the spirit of the vow of silence. Yeah. I think she has to be completely silent. I think yelping in pain is fine though. I mean, how can you control that? Or yawning. Yawning is fine. They can do Morse code. Wait, guys! Wait, I just realized this is so stupid. Why didn't she just write something on a piece of paper? Can nobody in the story read? Wait, why doesn't she just write down I'm innocent on a piece of paper? I guess nobody can read. Maybe she did charades. Yeah, she learned sign language. There's nothing boring her against sign language. Okay, I guess nobody... Paper wasn't... Paper probably wasn't invented yet, yeah. Well, couldn't she... Yeah, okay. I guess that... Maybe nobody could read. Like... this is set in a period of time where they didn't really have writing. They didn't have pencils. Maybe she can't write? Yeah, she can't... She's writing a hex! Get her! The witch! What is she writing there? I just learned Rumpelstiltskin today. Oh yeah, Rumpelstiltskin also has some weird stuff going on. But I used to like these fantasy novels. They do like little spin-offs of what is it? Rumpelstiltskin, Snow White. They do like alternate pattern, not like modern setting, but they do a whole book out of a fairy tale. I used to like those kinds of books. But yeah, I feel like she could at least try to gesture to indicate things, right? After that long, you should have come up with some kind of system. If no one could read, how did they write story down? They did. They told the bards, and the bards passed it down until eventually it was written down. Yeah, but this is actually how the majority of folktales are passed down, is through oral storytelling tradition. And then like some guy, some folklore expert guy goes around asking people to write them, asking people to tell him the folktales and writes them down. And that's how a lot of folktales got written down. Yeah, you're right. How do we even know she can write? But it just, you know, I feel like the whole if in this story people could read and write, the whole thing would be ruined because she could just start writing a whole message about how she didn't kill her children and eat her children, and this is why, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like kind of stuck in my memory because it's very evocative, right? Where she's this scene where she's being burned on the stake, and then she throws the shirts, and then all the swans turn into people, and then, you know, it's like a very vivid mental image, right? So I remember this one after all this time. And also the one where, okay, there's also this one. I also remember this one where there's a girl and her brother in the woods or something, and then they're really thirsty, and then the brother drinks the water from the creek, and get this, he turns into a deer. This kind of stuff is always happening. It must have been really dangerous to live back then. But yeah, I never turning back from a deer. I think it's like a similar story to the Sixth Ones. Where she's gotta do some stuff to turn it back into a deer. And I think there's also a ghost. I remember in that one there's also a ghost that's haunting the castle or something that they have to put to rest. Do you know the story of the 7 little sisters? Yeah, I don't think I know that one. The 7 little sisters who live on the round ball that floats in the air. Ah, I've never heard of this. But I also read this story. I might have mentioned this, called Water Babies, which is about babies that live babies that live in the water. They're like mermaids, but they're babies, so what's a water baby? Not much. Baby? Yeah, Water Baby. It's real, look it up. It's a book. Yeah, I had a bunch of these fairy tale books as a kid, and then it's not a fairy tale. It was written in 1862 as a serial for Macmillan's magazine, apparently. Yeah, so it's just, and I don't remember that much, but I think the babies, like, they have this whole underwater civilization. They're all like talking like normal people. You know, there's a bunch of water babies in their underwater community, and then this land baby falls into the water baby community. That's about all I remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up for more. I think it's all a metaphor. I believe it's all a metaphor for something. They're meant to teach British children, I believe. The only thing I remember is you know, the underwater babies. What is the boss? They actually might have a boss, because they definitely had some kind of underwater baby civilization going on down there. Hello, hopeful. I should have the pacifier. I'm not a baby. I'm not a water baby or a land baby. Sometimes I pretend to be a baby though. When I'm not doing well at a video game. all I see is that there's folklore about a constellation. Alright. I see. I might enjoy what? Lilith? It's not from the Bible. Never heard of that book. I'm the biggest baby. Not the boss baby though. Well, people sometimes say things like, "Oh, you big baby," right? I don't mind if I'm referred to as in that manner in times when I deserve it. I don't think. Wait, but in the Narnia series, I remember in the Narnia series where Eustace turns into a dragon. That was pretty crazy. That was kind of like in the vein of what we're talking about. But then, like after he turns back from a dragon, he gets out of his skin. Like his dragon skin just like comes off and he gets out of it like a big dragon suit. I remember that pretty vividly. I think that was in Dawn Treader. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I was a little bit into the Narnia books. Are one of the book series where I would reread them sometimes when I was younger. I don't really reread the Dawn Treader, so I remember that. Easy. Oh, it's early fantasy that predates Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that's pretty early then. Pre Alice in Wonderland. Interesting. Apparently 100,000 years ago, the 7th star in the constellation was actually invisible. Wait, so the oral tradition does that imply the oral tradition about the 7th star vanishing is from that long ago? That's kind of crazy, if that's the case. When's the next Baldur's Gate? Probably next week? I can't make any promises though. Because I also want to do Battlespire next week. And I try not to, And I probably want to do Metal Gear Solid 3 next week. And so I don't know if we will do Baldur's Spire. I don't know if we will do Baldur's Gate 2 next week, but I feel like it's a game I can pick up anytime, so... Yeah, I also talked about I need to play Thief 3 and Gex 3. I still have no concrete plans here, so... No, it doesn't give. It's okay to ask me when I'm gonna play a game. I don't want you to feel like you can't ask that, but yeah, it was asked politely. My favorite folktale is the Sleeping Giant. Oh. Sage. The important part as well. Yeah, is that like Finnish mythology sounds pretty interesting as well. That's like the Kalevala? Probably getting it a little wrong. I like the Narnia Book of the Rings. Oh, I think that's the first one chronologically, right? It's just like what is it? The cousins, that it had like cousin in the title or something. No. That's probably not right. Nephew, the magician's nephew. Sorry, not the magician's cousin. I remember that one had rings, but I didn't like that one as much because I didn't like the main characters, or it just wasn't as comfy. I feel like the other Narnia books are more comfy, or a little dark, like Silverchair. I just didn't like okay, Narnia book tier list. No, don't cry. Baldur's Gate will come back. It will come back. Yeah, the Kalevala was inspiration for Tolkien. Oh yeah, I remember. I think I heard about that sometime, yeah. I read the Vampire's Assistant books. Wait, Anne Rice? Well, that's Interview with a Vampire, right? I don't know what Vampire's Assistant is. I don't know if those are worth reading either way. Okay, Narnia ranking. Yeah, mythology is very interesting because it's true. A lot of mythology is inspired by things that happened in the past. It could be a natural phenomenon or like weather phenomenon as well. So it's interesting, or like plagues, And then know, I think my favorites are the Silver Chair, Dawn Treader. My least favorite's probably Last Battle, because maybe, I don't know, it was kind of depressing. I think that definitely I read some of these more than others. Prince Caspian. Caspian was a cool character in general, I think. He was really chill. Caspian was chill. I think Prince Caspian had the badger. It's got like a talking badger in it. I don't think I reread that one that much. It's got like, oh, it's also got like the fawns that are dancing and eating grapes or whatever. I just don't really remember. Oh, it also has Trumpkin the North. Yeah. There are a lot of good characters in that one. I just don't think I read it that many times to remember what happened in it. It has a badger, it has dwarves. Dawn Cheddar. Wait, Vampire Assistant. Oh no, wait. Oh wait, the Vampire Assistant series is this like, it's like the teenage. I think I actually did read one of those. It's about some. This is such a useful description. It's about some guy who gets turned into a vampire. Yeah. Wow, that's really useful to figure out. Definitely couldn't have figured that out from the title. I think I did read The Vampire's Assistant. You know, I've been interested in vampire-related media, but I bet you didn't read Vampire Academy. Now that one's for girls. Guys aren't allowed to read that. I don't think I ever finished that one though. And also this one called Sunshine, which is about like this bald vampire. I remember that one being kind of interesting. It's about this girl who's Sunshine. It's about this girl who's a baker, and then she meets this bald vampire who's like, but the vampires in this series are like aliens, so, and she finds out that she has supernatural powers. Now you can read Warrior Cats, but not Vampire Academy or Sisterhoods of Traveling Pants. You're not allowed. He's nice. Yeah, I think now that you guys are talking more about it, yeah, I think I do remember this Vampire Assistant series. Cirque du Freak? That series is great. Oh really? I didn't know it was a whole series. I think I read first one or something. I can only read Guardians of the Whole, the owl one. I read that too though. I think it got kind of sad. I remember it getting kind of. But when I read this. All right. So this one about a deer. There's these like, that's gonna be so hard to find. Okay, fantasy book about wolves. Okay, I think the same person who did this wrote. It's about wolves. This is gonna be so hard to find. Okay, I found it. I was like, isn't the author called David or something? So I looked it up and it's Davies. Okay, so it's called The Sight, and it's about wolves, but they have like a mysterious power to see the future. There's like prophecies and stuff. But I think, and I remember it, and this guy did another series, but instead of wolves, it's about deer, but then it's just like the same thing again. No, I think the wolf one came after the deer one. But it's just the same thing again. It's like, oh, there's a prophecy. This deer has like a magical supernatural power and you can fulfill the prophecies. Just like the same thing, but for deer instead of wolves. I just like, I remember. I think he kind of just copy-pasted it. Yeah, wolves, a famously rare subject. I didn't read any Lemony Snicket. That's one thing I just kind of dodged that was popular. I read Animorphs though. But not like all the Animorphs books. It's true, bald people are imagine being immortal but you're bald. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal actually. Bald people are aliens. Do you get alien powers? He also wrote Cats and Dogs to PlayStation 2? Are you telling me that Cats and Dogs to PlayStation? Didn't Karin play that? Is that about receiving a prophecy? Like a cat the cats and dogs receive a prophecy about the the destruction of their civilization, and the chosen one has to journey the world to try to avert the prophecy. Is that what Cats and Dogs 2 is about? Yeah, I think I read a lot of these random books. Okay, I also read, and I remember there's this one where it's like an isekai. I read this isekai book. You guys are just making me remember all the stuff I read when I was younger. There are like 100 Animorphs books found with Summer and Ghost Surgeon. No, well, I mean, it's kind of like Warrior Cat, right? There's just a team. The Animorphs is like a team. I think the Animorphs at least had one person who was kind of directing it, right? Like, she did actually had input on this. I don't know that much about it though. Yeah, this is the late night documentaries. Yeah. We're on the actually this is like the special news segment about books, right? Something like that. Yeah. We're on the special news segment. It's I remember I read this book about, it's an isekai. So it's basically like an isekai, but they get isekai to Wales, like ancient Wales. And I think there's also some plot point about like how like this kid is like unhappy because he moved to Wales, or he moved somewhere in Wales and he doesn't like it. Then he's having this isekai experience. Horrible fate. Look, I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, Wales book. And I think it was called The Harp or something. A String in the Harp. Okay, I found it. A magical... Okay, the American family who moved to Wales. Yeah, and then he finds a magical harp key that gives him visions of the past. Yeah. It's about an American family that moves to Wales, but they, like, didn't want to move to Wales, so they're all sad. But then he keeps getting, like, isekai to ancient Wales. Yeah, it's Xenoblade. Wait, you're right, it's just Xenoblade. Yeah, I can't believe I think I've reread this one. I guess I really liked this one for some reason. I don't know, like kids always like the idea of being isekai and getting magic powers instead of having visions and stuff, or at least I did. Yeah, isekai to bridge to yeah, it's called A String in the Harp. And I don't know, I thought it was cool to get visions, right? Here's an actual sentence from the Wikipedia article from this book. Wait, I need to stop laughing so I can read. I need to stop laughing. So I can read this. Peter Morgan, who dislikes living in Wales. He just doesn't like it. Doesn't want to be in Wales. Get him out of there. He doesn't like it. I have nothing against Wales, by the way. I don't know that much about it, except there's sheep and Welsh sounds cool. Oh yeah, there's also the Mark Twain Isekai. Wait, the Never-Ending Story? Is that Isekai? I never read that one. I'm not familiar with that one. But now, we've gone like super overtime with the Yumanews. That was supposed to end at 2 hours because of talking about books. Hamburger Justice, what's the news for today? The news is that... The news is that... Haven't you heard about the bird? Everybody knows about the bird. Everyone knows about the bird. Yeah, clear your mind. But if anyone... Maybe I should change the news to be the schedule. Oh, it's just super fast. Oh, this is like a montage video where I'm going like through time. You know, like I'm time traveling backwards, and then we see, you know, everything that happened in the stream. You know that like cliche thing that happens in movies where they start like going through all the scenes early or anime. Just go through everything super fast. Yeah, I will put the schedule back. Thank you for not making the thumbnail smiling emote away background. Oh, don't worry, it's not an announcement stream. It's a news stream. Very different, very different. Yeah, the news is have you heard of water babies? Wait, guys, I just remembered. There's a sunscreen called Water Babies, and I think it's named after Water Babies, like the book. Did you know that Water Babies, the sunscreen, is named after Water Babies, the book? I swear. Wait, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not. What if it's not though? What if it has nothing to do with the book? Okay, possibly unaffiliated. These two things are possibly related. We can't be sure. I did not know. I'm going to jail in Wales? No, that's not the news. That's not that is not the news. And I swore it's related. I was asked by the Water Baby representatives of the Water Baby community to take back my words. They are not affiliated with the sunscreen. I didn't know water babies are a folklore thing. I just thought something this British guy made up. Excuse me. Yes, so thank you for your wonderful company. I really don't have more thoughts to. I mean, I could, but I'm also getting a little sleepy. We already kind of. I don't even remember what we've been talking about for. You know, we're trying to make up a supervillain, and then I was talking about super babies. No, the World Cup, the World Baby, the Super Baby, the Baby Cup, the World Bowl. The Water Baby method. No, Water Babies is not made of babies, but it is made by babies. Isn't that child labor though? It's like a union. They formed a. This happened in Water Babies. There's like a union of babies. Maybe we're just imagining things. Water Baby bowl. I'm mixing some stuff up. I think I'm mixing some stuff up. Yeah, I just like to stand up here and say a lot of nonsense. It's definitely the case. So thank you for hanging out. Yeah, no talking tomorrow. But well, maybe I should have put it on the screen, like watch along. Watch along. Watch along. Watch along. On Thursday. That is tomorrow. There we go. That's how I pronounce that in my head. Oh, watch along. I like that. Oh, I almost snorted my nose. Who will watch the watch along? Wait, I mean, who watches the watch along is fun. Yeah, it'll be at the same time as today. And on Discord, but don't feel like you have to join or anything. It's literally just gonna be possibly only the first episode of Chainsmoker Cat. Possibly the second episode as well. Very, very short. I'll just do a little anime. Tomorrow! I know I sound like a grandma or something. Tomorrow! Yeah. Now the show is called Yani Neko, Chainsmoker Cat. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Tomorrow. On the morrow. upon the dawn of the next day, on the eve of the following day, we shall convene in a place of great strife, aka Discord. Why is it called that anyway? Is the anime normal place? Watch along tomorrow? Tomorrow! It says that with my tissue over my nose. Tomorrow! Sorry, I can't help it. I try to say it in a stupid voice. Don't forget your pack of— No! I'm not— Yumanews channel does not condone chain smoking. First of all, it's expensive. Second, I mean... I don't think you need me to tell you that, so I'm not gonna start telling you that. If you are smoking, well, maybe don't, but it's hard to quit, I get that. I don't think anyone here has ever mentioned smoking. So, we all have our vices, it's just that some of them are probably worse than others. So maybe pick one that's not too bad. No, not bring your own smokes, just smoking is better. No. Okay, I'm gonna go. But it was a refreshing. Was it refreshing? I don't know. It was a news like you've never seen before. It was revolutionary. That's what people will be saying. That's what the people are saying. I've never seen news like this. Bringing the new back to news. Bringing the ew back to news. No, not that. Bringing the ooze back to news. Now they're old. Aren't you guys? Yeah, thank you for that big news. Thank you for watching. Excuse me. This music is draining my brain cells. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. It's just like, oh, we could write somebody, but I'm right. I'm too relaxed, guys. Don't listen to relaxing music. You might your brain might start melting. Dangerous. No, it may not be good for you. Okay, sorry. Sorry for not rating. Another. What's wrong? You don't like anybody on Twitch.tv right now? Sorry. I think you're probably just worried. Sorry guys, actually I have to... there's a supervillain in this room who says that I'm not allowed to... If I raid today, the bomb planted in my body will explode, so I'm not gonna raid today. Let's try to raid on the weekend, okay? Yeah. Not that I have anything against raiding, I'm just I was like, oh, maybe I should raid somebody I don't know, and I was like, no, I can't do that. The Riddler. Yeah. The Riddler has this needle gone up to my neck, and if I raid, I'll get shot. But we need our tank on this raid. I never play tank, I only play DPS. Because I'm greedy. Okay, I'll see you next time. Yeah, watch along to silent watch along. Tomorrow, probably pretty short, probably like less than an hour total, but it'll be at the usual time on Thursday. But thank you so much for watching. If I don't raid, I'll turn to a swan. Oh yeah, I guess I'll raid this weekend. I'll raid this weekend. Let's watch along. It is Chainsmoker Cat or Yani Nico. I will provide the anime in the Discord, probably. Or we can all imagine. You can all imagine what is happening while I describe it to you. What do you think? No. Oh yeah, the Discord. I don't really like to advertise the Discord or anything, because I don't want people to feel like they are missing out on stuff by being in the Discord. I just post emojis sometimes. Don't don't feel like you're missing out. But yeah, the maniacs like to share their entertaining videos and memes. So I don't really advertise it, but yeah, we are gonna do the watch along there because it'll be pointless if I just had a silent stream. So that's the most convenient way to do it. I think it's pretty common for indie VTubers to do Discord watch along. So normally I would stream the watch along, but we're gonna do it in Discord for my break day. But how will I describe something under oath of silence? Through interpretive dance, obviously. But yeah, no obligation to join the Discord, no obligation to join the watch along, just like if you want to watch some animes at the same time tomorrow that I usually stream, yeah, that's my plan. Okay, but thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for listening to the news. Alright, the Yumanews today was brought to you by the letter Y. Okay, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow if I see you. Otherwise, I'll see you on the weekend, or I'll see you whenever I see you again. Or if you're watching the VOD, I see you right now. Person who could theoretically be watching this VOD. I'm looking at you right now. And anyway, okay, Ayasumi, Atsuneya, and have a wonderful rest of your evening or night. Well, it's nighttime. It's pretty much nighttime by now. Even in like PSC, I think. Well, evening. Okay, bye bye. Atsu.